You have a buyer ready and willing to work with you. So I want to walk you through in this video how to be prepared for when you actually go out on your first showing with your buyer. So let's get started. So your buyer is ready to look at homes. You are ready to go and you're going to look at the MLS and go, okay, now what? So let's walk you through that process when your buyer, they send you a bunch of homes and you're ready to go, what that might look like. So the very first thing I want you to do is let's just pretend there's 5 homes that they are ready and willing to look at. I recommend a routing plan. And what that means is when you look at those 5 homes on the MLS, pull them up on the map showing and make sure you route out each home. So you go in some form of, I don't know, a circle, or it goes to the next house, because you don't want to be randomly jumping from city to city and not making the next appointment on time. So that will be kind of the first thing, is you're going on the map, you're looking at the houses and you're mapping it out. So from 1 to 2:30, you're efficiently looking at each house. And I would say give yourself at minimum 30 minutes to look in between each home, depending on how close by they are. I mean, if they're all in the same neighborhood, maybe you can do a little bit less, but make sure you give yourself enough time for travel and things like that. Make sure you print out each of the homes you're going to look at. So you just schedule all the homes, they all got approved by the listing agent, and now you're going to print all those out. And what I recommend is you actually print them out, and I want you to highlight some things. Okay, what are you highlighting? Highlight the asking price, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, the HOA, how long it's been on market, and on there you can actually write how to get in. So if there's a lockbox code, don't leave it in your phone in the email and assume you're going to remember where that lockbox code is. Write it on the piece of paper and write the time. So this first home, 123 Main Street, we're going to go see it at 1, and it's a lockbox. The next house is at 2 o'clock, but this one's on Supra. The next box, the listing agent's meeting me, right? So every house, you know the information. So you walk through the home and you're like, hey, guys, this house is $300,000. It's been on the market for 45 days, but the HOA is $500. So let's take a look at all the things. And then when you go to each house, you're giving them commentary about what is going on with the home. And I would even recommend having information such as highlight the HOA fees, the restrictions, really go into as much depth. So you're not just opening the door and they're walking through and they're figuring it out on their own. Give them that information that you've taken the time to actually do some due diligence on each house. So now they can have a really good overview on the home. And if you wanted to print up a second copy, you can give it to your clients too, so they can take their own notes, you know, whatever you want to do. But I would have that in hand. So each house, you're talking with a lot of confidence. Also, make sure to observe their reaction. So if you're going through a home and you notice that they keep reacting negatively or positively to a certain trait about each home, or what it has or does not have, make sure to take note of that and ask some questions on it. You know, oh, I noticed you didn't like this. Was there a reason why? Oh, I noticed you like this. Could you tell me more about it? Right? You're pulling out of their mind what they're thinking so that you can be an advisor in this whole process. Because the truth of the matter is, we all know that every single person is looking at homes on Zillow and they're handing it off to us. So anything we can do to go above and beyond to fact check and provide information is important. I have a hot tip that I want to throw in before you even go look at a home. And if there are potential restrictions for your buyer, do your due diligence to contact the HOA. I'll give you a good example. I personally had somebody that wanted to look at a home in an HOA community, but she has 3 dogs, okay? So what did we do? We went and I contacted the HOA and I said, look, before we go and look at this house and before you get excited about liking this house, I want to make sure you can actually have 3 dogs. And she said, great. So she gave me the sizes, their breeds, and what they weighed. Contacted the HOA and confirmed. So first of all, we're not getting my buyer excited about a home they can't even buy, okay? Little things like that and just taking the time is gonna help you out so much, because the last thing you wanna do is then be excited about the house, find out they have 3 dogs, and find out they can't even buy it, right? So it happens. I know you can't control all of those factors, but anything you can do in advance is gonna make you look so professional on top of it, you're never gonna regret it. At the end of all this, you've looked at these 5 homes, you've taken down the notes, you've assessed all the necessary things, and make sure to do just a little quick wrap-up session with your buyer at the end of it and say, hey, what did you like? What did you not like? What do you want to focus on moving forward? And really making sure that you're going to deliver to them, because if they trust you, that is going to go such a long way at the end of the day. So they're always going to remember how you made them feel at the end of the day. So if they feel very confident that you're going to guide them in this process, they're going to work with you always. So I hope that this helps you feel very prepared for your next buyer consultation when you're ramping around town showing homes, and I wish you the best of luck.